Hey, how you doing? This is Lou Ford here, aka Filibuster 4. Sorry. And what I wanted to talk about today was the op-ed piece the New York Times published, in which supposedly an anonymous member of Trump's administration had written, basically talking about how, unhinged Trump really was, is, and how his administration is basically doing everything they can in their power to keep him under control. That, of course, has brought much praise and criticism. Praise in the sense that, many are calling it, very patriotic, and the person who wrote it hero, while on the other end, more conservative and Trump supporters, it is being called, inappropriate, wrong, undermining the president and his duties, and even treasonous. I would have to say that I don't know if I would say this patriotic or heroic in cases, but I do think the whole idea of treason, which Trump has basically overtly expressed, I would have to say is fucking bullshit. The fact of the fucking matter is that it's not treasonous, it's not treason for a citizen, to speak out against the president. It's just not. Theodore Roosevelt had said that, that it was almost unpatriotic to just blindly stand with the president, whether he's right or wrong, just because he is the president. Again, that being said, I don't know what the kind of ruling is in terms of an actual cabinet member, speaking out. But I will say that what is being described, in the sense of having, in the op-ed piece of having, cabinet members, snatch, documents off of the Oval Office desk before Trump sees them, that, while not necessarily very kosher, it's not the first time things like that have been done. Things like that have been done when Nixon, had begun, drinking and was very depressed, and I guess, paranoid even, with the impending reality of his impeachment, and his cabinet members had taken over basically the reins and had basically made it very clear, especially to the military, that they were not to act in any way or show any show of force, especially nuclear, without first running it by, the Secretary of State, and, the Vice President and other members of the cabinet, rather than just the President, because of his state of mind. The same thing with Reagan. The motherfucker was basically, was suffering from Alzheimer's, and so his cabinet members decided the best thing for them to fucking do was to basically step the fuck in, so that way, decisions could be made fucking correctly and shit, and there wouldn't be a goddamn, issue, with a guy, deciding, making a decision, let's say, nuclear, in terms of nuclear weapons, all that, when, he can't remember who anybody in the room is, or even if his wife is really his fucking wife. We could say that President Trump, is most definitely in some cases, not in the right state of mind. I mean, you got somebody who just goes by his fucking gut, which is great in some senses, but he goes by his fucking gut, runs his fucking mouth, has no problem tweeting whatever the fuck he wants. It would make sense that in some cases, you would possibly want somebody to kind of step in and be like, all right, something, let's rein this motherfucker in. Start up the fucking daycare center. Bring out the snacks, get the cookies, because we got to make sure this dude's fucking distracted. So, while I don't necessarily think that this, whole piece is necessarily, best way to go, or the correct thing to do, I would have to say, that treason, like many have, kind of suggested, is absolute and utter fucking bullshit. Trump is a fucking, while he's done some alright things, Trump is a motherfucker, who basically goes off the hinges, really doesn't think or do any shit like that before he really speaks, and who's, has had, has had one of the most diverse cabinets in a while, only in the sense that every time somebody's come onto the job, they've been fired 2 months fucking later. So, yeah, I can understand the concern in somebody speaking out in terms of this situation. So as always, you're sipping on your morning cup of coffee, waiting for that white flash, followed by the mushroom cloud, just remember, we did this. Until next time, move forward.